thank you Eva, thank you to all the Swedish colleagues that accepted to be part of these long-term activities, this LTA called PEACE. PEACE is an acronym, as you see, that is a participation of Erasmus Alumni in civic engagement. And these long-term activities, it is coordinated by my national agency, that is in Italy, but together with other countries. We are 10 countries involved in the running of this TCA. So we are here today thanks to the Swedish colleague, a big team with a lot of people from the Italian NA, and we are carrying on the activity of this LTA that I'm going to try to give you some background, so why we are here during this day until Wednesday. Okay, the main point is that civic engagement and participation in democratic life, European citizenship, this is one of the main priority of the Erasmus Plus 2021-2027 program. As you know, as you probably know, there are 4 main priorities. One is sustainability. The other one, very much important, is digital innovation. The other is inclusion, that goes very well together with the first one, that is civic engagement and participation in democratic life. So, well, with other many sub-priorities and many, let's say, sectorial priorities like skills, competencies, intercultural education, and many others. But the main 4 priorities of the program are social inclusion, innovation, sustainability, and civic engagement. And then there are lots of people here, that is you are the beneficiaries, you are the stakeholders, you are people coming from all the fields of education and training, like schools, organization, adult education organizer, vet providers, and so many other beneficiaries and stakeholders. So our ideas as a national agency, our main focus was we have to reach targets, we have to fulfill these priorities that are very important for the implementation of the Erasmus Plus program and in the agenda of the European Union, because for this time in this program really there is big link between the program and the policy priority at European level. So how to do it? We cannot do it by our own, by only running a program and managing fundings. We need the people in the ground, we need you, the beneficiaries. So how to be really effective, how to make a big impact of the program, and so how to succeed, not only in spending money in a very good way or fulfill all the rules that is part of the program itself, but how to really make an impact, how to make the difference. That was the background of these activities, of this LTA. And of course we started to analyze how the program can make the difference, even in civic engagement, in this, in being part of Europe and really feel ourselves as a European citizen. And we identified some critical points. Of course, when you are thinking about Erasmus, most of the time you think about a very important, a very satisfactory experience that you made as a person. But you cannot limit Erasmus to a very, let's say, fruitful experience as a person. You should go more. You should see what is the impact at the institution level, but also in the territory. And that's why we are really trying not to consider the Erasmus experience as a temporary moment of the life, but how to valorize your experience you made through Erasmus in such a way that also other people can benefit, your neighborhood, your territories, your local authorities, and so on. So how to have a multiplying effect of that very important experience that is your Erasmus experience. That's why we then thought about having the ambassadors, having a stronger network of those people who had a different experience in Erasmus. It doesn't matter if you are an Erasmus student of higher education or if you are a school teacher who had a training course abroad. It doesn't matter if you are an adult education organizer who had a fantastic experience in the adult education sector in another country in Europe, if you are a Nepali provider, and so on and so on. The important is that you valorize your experience, your personal, and make your personal experience a stronger one. And that is possible if you, of course, have this multiplying effect that, according to us, is part of being a community. It is if you make a network of people, a network of ambassadors in Europe, or role models, or alumni. Then we also thought that in some part of the program already exist important networks. For example, in higher education sector, we have Erasmus Student Network, that is an alumni network, very well organized and very well running all over Europe. But it is only a part of the program, because it is higher education, it is student network. We want a network that goes cross-sectoral, that doesn't care if you are a student, a teacher, provider, or whatever. You had an Erasmus experience, you had a concrete example of European citizenship that can be valorized also for other actors. That is the idea of peace. And then we focus on two main points. One, of course, as I said, is make the network of all ambassadors, alumni, more stronger. And the other one is working much closer with the local authorities, territories, and regional authorities, so that we are not the only one. The national agency placed in, for example, in Italy, in Florence, but you should go really in the region, in the local community, and we cannot do it. You can do it because you are the ambassadors of the different area of your own countries. That is another important point of peace. Well, some roadmap, some step we took, and we started in 2022, and this is the roadmap, let's say, which underline also our national event, because all NA that are part in peace, we have joint event like this in Sweden, that are international events, but we run also national event for ambassadors, for alumni, and so on. We started in Turin, and it was, for example, how to work with regional and local authorities, regional, local educational authorities. We put together universities, vet providers, adult education organizer, school, the regional educational authorities of Piedmont, in that case, and we had a big conference and then a little group in which we worked together, the regional and local stakeholder, the ambassadors and the alumni. And then we went to school. It was this idea to be together, to discuss, and then to experience in different places. And we went to school to speak about the opportunities of Erasmus and the European added value of this program. And then we had Naples. That was an international event. I know that some of you were also in Naples. We are going to run, we have another national event now in Bologna. No, we already had in July. And then we are here in Malmö. We will go to then in France, in Toulouse, Antwerpen, and then we will end in the end of the 2024 in Italy. But this is just let's say an outline of the main international event of this LTA. But the idea is that apart from the international, like this event, of the national event, each of you should, let's say, do the same at local, regional level to spread not only the opportunities on how to participate in the Erasmus program. What we really would like to reach is not that you are going to become an expert on the program. No, we would like you to tell your own experience to other people who didn't have this opportunity, to say what was the added value of being part of this European community, because that's the main focus of our LTA. Yeah, here just an example of our international event. When we were in Naples, we were 150 people, so lots of people, and we focus mainly on the democratic participation in Europe, in how to be, if you are really, how you feel part of the European Union and how you contribute to the future also of Europe. And again, we had a plenary with lots of discussion and working group and feedback, and then we went to schools in Naples, in different parts of Naples. We divided all these 150 people in little group, and we went in the different part of the city, and each of the role model, the ambassadors, had the opportunity to share their experience with the pupils of the city of Naples, and they, of course, the idea was to tell them how the Erasmus really changed the life of the people, how Erasmus made their mind open, and well, it was a very good event. We had also some suggestions, which are very important. Oh my goodness. And, well, okay. No. Well, it was just some suggestions that and recommendation. I think if some of these can be shared during these days and see how we can develop, let's say, a more participating program, not only in the sense more participating in sense of number of people applying just for an Erasmus project, but a more participating program means a program in which people really feel that they have something to do, they can really change and Europe and give a better message, especially for the future generation. So that's it, and I hope I I gave you some background why you are here today and until Wednesday. As it was said by my Swedish colleague, there is a plenary section, but during these days you have the opportunity to work in little group, and then the most important point is that you have the possibility to go and visit the schools, organizations, so you will really experience the role of the ambassadors, the one who tells a story, the one who shares their experience. So thank you very much.